And what's going on? This is Wes from the Stoic Lounge again, Stoic Lounge, and I'm here with my man Chuy. We are chilling in his Impala, and just like the rest, he's going to give us a backdrop on how he got the vehicle, and what kind of work he put into it, and what he plans on doing with it, and what's going on in his life with his vehicles and stuff like that. So Chuy, man, if you don't mind talking to the people, man, and telling them how you came into the vehicle, and and just give us a little bit more description on the Impala here.
All right, first of all, you want it in Spanish or you want it in English?
Let's do it in English. I might be able to do Spanish subtitles or something.
All right, you can sub, right? Well, just a little bit, just so you guys know. The car lives in Mexico. It's built in Mexico. Because a lot of times, when I go to shows, especially Salinas or Fresno or San Jose or San Francisco, that I've been, Vegas, on and on, they always ask me, where do you live? Where is the car coming from, Mexico? And I go, yes. So they have that doubt, And so the car was built in Mexico, 100%. It's all built over there. I know it's clean and nice and as competitive as U.S. That's why probably they ask me all them questions. And they have that doubt about the chrome, the paint job, and all the hydraulics and all that.
Okay.
As far as the hydraulics, all the tubing, I do it myself. I went to school for the hard line, on and on. And the paint job was done also in TJ. And all the chrome I did it in 2 chrome shops in TJ.
Okay.
Which is San Diego Plating and Olivera. Now the reason why I bring them up is because we have about 8 chrome shops in TJ. But then the budget is what counts.
All right.
So those 2 I told you, to me, are one of the best. Now those other ones are okay, but they're cheap. But then again, it's what you pay for. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So they have that big doubt about that all the time. I explain to you guys so you guys know what happens.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they're saying, oh, the chrome is not good. It's because it all how much you pay. It's all in the money.
Yeah.
The ones I told you, they're more picky. They know what to do as far as that. So you get into it, you know who to pretty much go to.
Yeah.
If you guys want me to guide you guys, I'm open. Guide you guys whenever you guys want to do that. You could always get a hold of me on the car shows I'm at all the time. Now, I call myself a true lowrider, but an international lowrider. Now, why international lowrider? Because I live in Mexico and I'm on the U.S. Or I'm in the U.S. and go to Mexico. And then this car goes all the way to Chihuahua, all the way to Juarez, and all the way to Hermosillo, Sonora. That's where we took this car. And then Phoenix, on and on. Most of the lowriders that I know, they don't have the time. They got the money, but they don't have the time. Or they have the money and the time, but they don't like to travel.
Okay.
So me, I like to travel, and that's why you see me all over where I'm at, what I'm doing, this and that. And as far as the car, bringing it back to TJ, it's assembled, in Mexico. It's the upholstery done over in Mexico, on and on. So whenever you guys want to build, it's way cheaper in Mexico because of the labor-wise.
Yeah.
But the smartest of the parts, most of the parts, a lot of the parts we buy in Cali, so we just bring them over. But the labor is where it's all cheap.
Okay.
Cheap than in the U.S. though. As far as the paint job, as far as the labor and the chrome shop, the upholstery guys, all that. So the numbers will be more inexpensive than it is in the U.S.
Okay. Now, man, how did you obtain this vehicle, man? Did you get it years ago? Was
we
it
got it
gifted to
almost
you?
about 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yes, and then we paid $3,000 for it.
Wow.
And it wasn't like normally what you guys buy now, sometimes all rusted and stuff.
Yeah.
No, this car is original SS and original, all the doors, all the with the body mount, it's all his. So It's nothing that I bought brand new hood or whatever. It's all the way I got it. This is the way it is.
Okay. So, I know you put a lot of time into it, man, but it sounded like it's a project car with you and a couple other people. So is this like a business thing that you do with the vehicle, or is it like your own personal vehicle?
Just a hobby, just a hobby on this car. I used to have another 64 convertible also, and that's why I tell everybody I don't open my mouth no more. I went to a car show and they told me, hey, you want to sell it? I said, yes, $10,000 at that time. And I was in a car show in El Centro. Next day, they came over to my house and brought me the money, which I wasn't even selling. I didn't want to sell it.
Yeah.
So I ended up selling it because I'm a man of words. So they told me, and I had to let it go.
Yeah.
So when I got this one, we put more attention to it, more detail on it.
So, man, when you're working on these vehicles, and specifically like this one right here, man, is it one of those things where, I know you take pride in your work and everything that you do, but is it one of those things where you're like at peace when you're doing this? I mean, because everybody has a thing that they do that allows them to just kind of escape, get away, to a fortune of solitude or something like that. Is working on your cars where you find your peace of mind at?
Yes, I mean, a lot of detail on this car. We put a lot of detail. I mean, the judges, they don't even see it until I tell them, look, this is detail over detail over detail, and until I tell them. But the way it was built is it's like original, you know, lowrider or show car. But then that was the whole subject to it, you know, as far as making it clean and simple but elegant at the same time.
Yeah, definitely.
The only thing I regret that I messed up on this car without knowing what I was doing is original with the AC. And I didn't do the whole AC in it.
Okay.
So that's one of the things I want to bring it back, to put the AC in it, because it was an AC car.
Oh, it was an AC car, all right.
Right,
But it's
original. So
originally.
I didn't do all the AC, so that's one of the things that maybe I do back again, you know, bring the AC in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any other features you plan on adding to the vehicle out besides the AC, or are you pretty much done with
this? Just a little bit engraved. I don't want to get into the engrave a lot, because then you end up doing the whole car.
Yeah.
But just a little detail on the engrave, just for the points, you know.
Okay.
And for judging and stuff like that. That's about it. But the AC is probably one of the things I got to bring back.
Okay,
you know,
the
for
AC.
the car. Right.
Yeah. Okay, man. Well, hey, man.
And then a lot of guys, they ask me, you know, it's a safe in TJ, on and on.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got nothing going on or whatever, it is like no matter what, where you're at. And I drive the car in TJ day and the night. You know, I drive it. I use it. I don't use it as much, but I do use it.
Yeah.
And I drive it over there by myself, on and on. So just so you guys know what's up there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, because you know, sometimes outside of, you know, you thinking somebody might try to carjack you or something because you have a nice vehicle.
It all depends where you're at, what you're doing, who you're hanging with, on, and all that becomes
and not only that, man, I mean, the roads over there sometimes, man, will beat your car up, man.
Right,
you know.
On top of that. So just so you guys know, I mean, we use the car, not, you know, we use it for weddings, videos.
Okay.
Quinceañeras, on and on. You know, we take advantage of the car.
Okay, man. Well, man, I would like for you to show us that trunk, man, because you got some stuff in that trunk, man, I've never seen before, and I heard you talking about it a little while ago. So
right, we did a lot of. I mean, I was waiting and waiting, so when I wanted to do it because I was going to put some money in it. Yeah. And eventually, it is money in it.
Yeah.
So now that I came out with it, breaking it out with, I did a lot, you know, details and something weird, something different, on and on. And yes, and then I came with the idea of fitting balls that we call them. Okay. And so it's something, you know, I'm selling them at the shows, and whoever wants one, you know, they see it on my car the way it looks, the way it is, what it is, you know. So when I show it to the guys, they don't know what it is. But when I explain to them or they see it on the car, then they know what it is.
All right, man, we think we can go check it out and see what it is?
Let's go see the trunk.
All right. All right, so here we are now at the back in the trunk. And yeah, man, this is this is a masterpiece back here, man. So can you kind of explain to us in detail, man, what's going on here?
What I wanted to concentrate was make it a four-pumper, but a clean and elegant, and something you could understand what it works. Most of the times we'll see a lot of tubing on it. We don't know where it goes, what it does, because you can't understand it.
Yeah.
Here we did something elegant and simple and clean, something different.
Okay.
It's got a lot of details. If you're into the hydraulics, it's got a lot, you know, custom stuff on it.
Okay.
Just by looking at it, the guys that know, they know what I'm talking about. And the whole car's got a lot of details. Just, you know, got to go back and forth.
All right. And I see you got some engraving and stuff.
Right. I did a little bit engraving, and those are the balls I came out with.
Oh, that's your patent. That's your
right.
Okay.
Right. That's my thing right there. Yes. So something new that I did. So I did with the balls, which is the fitting, and then I also did these. So you don't see all that thread. Normally all the thread. I did all the custom battery covers. So I did, you know, a lot of stuff. So make it clean and simple and elegant.
Okay. Man, so you don't normally see a setup like this with people's Lolos?
I mean, you see it, but the thing is, with the cost right now,
Okay.
it's money. When the reason why I went with the Optimus is because when I truly finish it, it's gonna have 12 batteries.
Okay.
You know, for the 4 pumps, and so the battery is way expensive, the Optima battery. And then the reason why I went, because it's more money on the Optima battery. But then again, it'll fit.
Okay.
You know, my 12 batteries on the trunk on that, plus the 4 pumps. And the only thing I'm missing right now is going to be my speakers, my boombox there in the back.
Okay,
So
got
it's still
it.
going to add that on to the car.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so that's what we, you know, playing, doing. And I came with the dumps, you know, some 2 aircraft and then 2 Watermans. Where back in the day we used to use them, but nobody kind of liked them.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to bring them back, you know, so they see them, you know, something nowadays with what we had back in the day.
Okay, so is it like modified now as opposed to how it was back in the day? Is that why you're trying to bring it back?
In a certain way, yes. In a certain way, old school with the new school version. You know,
Okay.
mixing in the 2 things right nowadays.
Okay.
See, those dumps were the ones we used to use back in the day.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
70s, 80s. That was it. You know what I mean? Besides
Yeah.
the square on and on.
Okay.
And so I got lucky to do a setup where we're doing both those 2 things. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it, man.
It didn't even take a few for this. Le falta poquito, pero sí, le falta otro.
It's that underbar.
Now, so you guys know, since we got into detail, this is the number 1, and I could go back and forth and arguing with proof. This is the car that designed the wishbone. This is it. I call it the Baja 1000 rear end. And if you enter the trophy trucks, if you look at the trophy trucks, it's the same kind of design on the Baja 1000 rear end on the trophy trucks. It's got all the Heinz. The guy that built it for me is the champion in Mexico of the Baja 1000, you know,
The off-road vehicles?
yeah.
Okay.
So the shop that does it is Mario Reynoso, and he's the one that designed the wishbone on the car.
So we're
And
talking about
this
the
is
we're talking about the middle piece
the
right up
middle
in there.
piece. So
Okay.
this is the original wishbone design.
Wow.
I know after that everybody copied different, but the concept about it, that's it right there.
Wow. Okay.
So this is it. We published it off of my other car, my friend,
Yeah.
on Boulevard Magazine when the magazine was on.
Yeah.
We did that on that.
Okay.
So just so you guys have a little bit of info on that, this is it right here. It's the original rear end. A lot of people think I have a Toyota, that I cut it, it's not cut. It is what it is. It's the original rear end.
The original
Yes,
rear end.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what's something unique about my car is that it's the rear end on it. You know, it's different, way different than any other car I've been. You know, at the shows we see. You know, I know they're beautiful.
Okay.
On and on, but this is something different, unique, clean, simple,
Definitely.
and elegant. You know, so that was the whole object about the whole car.
Yeah, that's you got a lot of chrome up under there too, man.
Right. And then since I also work on the chrome shop on the side, but then you know they being a little bit of sponsor with them. But that was after I built the car though.
Okay. Well, man, is there any way anybody can get in touch with you, man? You got a handle, you got Instagram,
Yeah,
Facebook?
I got Instagram under Chuy Contreras, Chuy Lowrider. That's
Chuy
where
Low.
I'm at right there.
Okay. Was that Facebook or was that Instagram?
Instagram.
That was Instagram. All right. So
yes,
that okay.
yes.
All right.
And then Facebook too.
And then Facebook.
Right.
Okay, man. All right, man. Well, hey, man, I want to appreciate you, and I thank you for giving me some time out of your 24. It's greatly appreciated. I know it's a lot of car enthusiasts out there. I'm a fan of Impalas. I like old schools, and yours are one of the ones that caught my eye
Right.
here today, man. So I appreciate what you're doing, and hopefully, man, we can be able to check out some more of those vehicles that you have.
Yeah. I mean, whenever you guys want to go to TJ, you know we're over there.
All right, Tijuana, man. Hey, I don't mind going down to Mexico. I'm there.
We'll see you soon.
All right,
Thank
man.
you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.